dinner table in Jewish homes across the world. In the poem, Shlomo talks about the strengths and accomplishments of an unidentified woman whom he calls a true Eshet Chayil, a woman of valor. People have different thoughts about who this Eshet Chayil really is. Many commentators wonder if Shlomo even had a specific person in mind when he wrote this famous poem. The Gemara suggests that Shlomo could be praising his mother, Bathsheba, in the lines of Eshet Chayil. In Perek Lamed Aleph, Pesukim Aleph through Tet, Bathsheba urges her son, Shlomo, to be careful with wine and helps him to consider who the best woman might be to marry. And then, in the next pasuk, Shlomo begins his poem. However, other sources suggest different individuals. I would like to explore this topic. I think the Eshet Chayil that Shlomo speaks of in his poem is Sarah Imenu, for numerous reasons. Let's go straight to the actual text. Eshet Chayil Mimsa, a woman of valor who can find. V'rachok mipnini michra, for her price is far above rubies. Chayil, valor, means strength, but not just physical strength. Strength in character, purity, emotional strength, spirituality, kindness, wisdom, and so much more. We find these words in another place in Tanakh, but specifically describing Sarah. When Abraham came to eulogize her and cry for her, he said, "Where will I find another Eshet Chayil like you?" Here, Eshet Chayil refers to Sarah, as it says, Kisha Yafat Mera. You are a woman of beautiful appearance. He goes on to say, V'rachok mipnini michra. Her price is far above rubies. The Midrash picks up on the fact that both Abraham and Shlomo HaMelech use the same language to describe such a woman. Just in the next line, Shlomo describes how this woman is completely trusted by her husband, as it says, Batech bale ba'ala v'shalal lo yachsar. Additionally, Shlomo describes a woman who arises while it is yet nighttime and gives food to her husband and a ration to her maidens. This completely reminds me of Sarah, because she was so good to Hagar, her maidservant. She gave Hagar to her husband, which enabled her to have a child. She urged Abraham to marry Hagar for the sake of Abraham and his descendants. Abraham does follow his wife's advice, as it says, Vayishma Avram lekol Sarai, and Avram listened to the voice of Sarai. Avram continues to listen to his wife when she tells him to send Hagar and Yishmael away in order to protect Yitzchak, their only son. Similar to the woman in Eshet Chayil, Sarah makes difficult decisions for tough situations and is trusted by her husband and her entire household. Sarah's strengths are illustrated upon her death.
You dropped it, remember? Say that sentence again.
Sarah's strengths are illustrated upon her death. In a deeper explanation on the Pesukim describing this event, the Baal HaTurim, a famous commentator, points out the connection between two women, Sarah and Rivka, the first two mothers of Bnei Israel. Just as Sarah's sun was setting as she was dying, Rivka's birth is described in the Pesukim as a new sun rising. We see this when it says, Sarah mea shana ve'esrim shana ve'sheva shanim. Sarah was 127 years old. When we take a closer look at this pasuk, we see that the first letter of each word in the phrase, Sarah mea shana, spells out the word shemesh, sun. The first shin is for Sarah, the mem is for mea, and the last shin is for shana. Not until Rivka's sun appears on the horizon does Sarah's sun begin to set. Rivka, like Sarah, possesses special qualities, and she too uses her strengths to do what's best for others in a completely selfless way. When
wait a minute, it's selfless?
Selfless.
Okay, now you have to make sure that word could come out selfish if you're not careful. So you have to be real careful with words like that.
Did it sound like...
A little bit,
Okay.
yeah. So say that again and make sure that selfless comes out strong. Okay.
Rivka, like Sarah, possesses special qualities, and she too uses her strength to do what's best for others in a completely selfless way. When Esav, one of her sons, actually wants to kill her other son, Yaakov, she urges Yaakov to leave. Now, of course, Rivka would miss her son, but she does what's best for him. In this case, we see her wisdom, and her wisdom enables Yaakov to proceed with his destiny. Rachel and Leah also possess the strength Shlomo speaks of in his poem, and they show us in a variety of ways. Rachel is another great role model for everyone. Considering the bad influences she had from her father, Lavan, she became an extraordinary woman, putting those influences aside. To me, her characteristic of empathy as she saved her sister Leah from shame and embarrassment is a shining quality. Leah as well shows us a great characteristic, hakaras hatov, thankfulness. She appreciates and praises Hashem for every child she gets and names them according to her feelings of gratitude. Each of these women show us these great qualities, and we should learn from them. In the final analysis, I think Shlomo did not intend to describe just one woman in Eshet Chayil. Instead, he describes...
that's important. Let's give some emphasis on that.
Okay.
So go back in the final analysis.
Okay.
You're wrapping it up, man. This is everything.
Okay. In the final analysis, I think Shlomo did not intend to describe just one woman in Eshet Chayil. Instead, he describes the kind of woman who was a model for many great women of all time, for the Imahot and for me. Whoever reads Eshet Chayil is left to apply the strengths and beauty of the woman being described to his or her own life. For me, I see wisdom and strength in so many people around me. Speaking of which, I would like to thank Mom. You're always there to help me in difficult situations.
All right, stop. Now, when you say that, you're looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So you can say that without looking at the paper. So remember that. When you talk to Mom, you look at her and say that like you mean it. Okay? Go ahead and do that again.
Okay. Mom, you're always there to help me in difficult situations. And when I need assistance from a great role model, I look to you. I couldn't thank you enough for all that you do for me. I love you. Dad, you make everything fun, even when it's work.
I love you.
What?
I love you.
Dad.
Say it again.
Oh, you want me to? Okay. I couldn't thank you enough for all that you do for me. I love you. Dad, you make everything fun, even when it's work. Whenever I'm not in a good mood, you're always there to cheer me up, and you make me laugh. I hope there are many more people like you in this world. Atara, even though you're not here, I would like to thank you. You're a great older sister, and you're so much fun to be around. I can't wait to see you and Shmulik again this summer. Avi, you're an awesome brother. You're always looking out for me, and I love being with you. I don't know what I would do without you. Shmuel,
louder. See, you too quick on that. Shmuel. I mean, people that don't know all your kids, you got to hit those words, the names, with
emphasis,
volume and clarity. So start back with go Atara.
Jared, going back as far as Mom. She's rushing into the next.
Yeah, and she's saying slow down between each one. Okay. All right, start again with Atara.
Atara.
Now wait a minute. This is what we're talking about. Atara. Okay, you're not rushing through that. Now you're
You're not dropping the end of the tower.
okay. Go ahead.
Atara, even though you're not here, I would like to thank you. You're a great older sister, and you're so much fun to be around. I can't wait to see you and Shmulik again this summer. Avi, you're an awesome brother. You're always looking out for me, and I love being with you. I don't know what I would do without you. Shmuel. I really love when you play football, baseball, and frisbee with me. However, please keep in mind that I don't love the wrestling and boxing matches so much. But putting that
He
aside,
knows there's going to be, she knows it's going to be laughter. They're going to laugh, and you wait until all the laughter's
Yeah.
finished, okay?
but putting that aside, you're a great brother. Rena, you're so fun to hang out with, and you have such creative ideas to make everything fun. Okay. Rena, you're so fun to hang out with, and you have such creative ideas to make everything fun. And when I'm not feeling well, you're right there by my side to make me feel better.
You're right there by my side. See, you can emphasize some of these words to make the whole speech more
Okay.
sincere. and
You're
committed.
right there by my side to make me feel better, or you'll get me something to cheer me up. I love you, sis. Next, I would like to thank my grandparents. Bubby and Zadie, you do so much for me and my family, and we have a great time every time we come to visit you in Florida. You guys are amazing, and I love spending time with you. Saba
Now,
and
you
Sasha.
dropped that pretty fast and pretty down in volume and in speed. So give me Bubby and Zadie again, and this time give them what they deserve, and that is some
Okay.
volume and some clarity, okay?
Okay. Bubby and Zadie.
And you're going to be looking at them.
I'll have to look at both of them.
Yeah.
Bubby and Zadie, you do so much for me and my family, and we have a great time every time we come to visit you in Florida. You guys are amazing, and I love spending time with you. Saba and Safta, I cherish every minute we spend together. You're always there for me, whether it's to encourage or compliment me. I can't wait to be with you in Memphis this summer. I would like to thank all of my relatives who came to be with me on this special day. It means so much to me that you are here. I love you all. I would also like to thank all of my teachers at Columbus Torah Academy. Thank you for being so understanding and teaching me Torah, general studies, and how to be a better person every day. To my friends, thank you for being so supportive and helpful and for being you. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I want to make sure to thank Rebbetzin Zach and Dr. Shifra Tyberg for leading the Matan program I participated in at Torat Emet. It combined fun and lots of learning. That's really where I started to get interested in Eshet Chayil. A big thank you goes to...
I didn't overhear it.
All right, well, she dropped off. That's right. You go back to thanking the rabbis and speak out clearly their names a little bit better, okay?
Okay.
And slow it down. You know, when you get to the end of your talk, it's human nature. Boy, I'm almost there. I'm almost finished. Man, I'll be finished. You've
Rush
got
through
to
it.
contain yourself and not speak
Okay.
so fast, okay?
I want to make sure to thank Rebbetzin Zach and Dr. Shifra Tyberg for leading the Matan program I participated in at Torat Emet. It combined fun and lots of learning. That's really where I started to get interested in Eshet Chayil. A big thank you goes to everyone who helped organize, bake, shop, and help us prepare for this special day. And most of all, Rifki Enterman. Without you, I would have never been able to learn as much as I did.
I didn't hear who you were
Rifki
thanking.
Unterman. And most of all, Rifki Unterman. Without you, I would have never been able to learn as much as I did. I loved coming to learn with you every week and discussing Eshet Chayil and what a true woman of valor actually is. You are my inspiration for learning more and more details about things that interest me, and you are a great role model. I would especially like to thank all of you for coming here to celebrate with me on this special occasion. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Good. Take a break. Take a break. I hope you don't mind.